Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. It has been a while since we've done one of these videos. Today we are going to be cracking into the final issue of V-Jump for the year 2021. It has been a long year of videos in this series, and I am so excited that we are finally coming to a close and getting started with V-Jump's next year of releases. Of course, to end off the year, we have this very nice Dragon Quest cover, as well as our promos for this issue. We, of course, have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Promo. I don't actually know what card game that is, but we've opened it before. I just can't remember. And a Dragon Quest promo as well. On the Baccaroni, we also have a Dragon Ball Z Kakarot ad, which they've actually put this one on like a ton of different manga, I mean, well, probably, but they put this on a ton of different V-Jump issues, so it kind of doesn't surprise me that it is present on this particular issue. But yes, this is the cover for the final one. It looks really cool, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and crack into the final issue here. So, to bring us up to our first page, we have the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak ad here. This is going to be a little bit of a sad video, I'm going to be honest, because like as much as this is just like, oh well, you know, we're just going to the next year of V-Jump, it's also like I kind of, you know, it's a little bit nostalgic in a way that we have the final issue right here. I don't know about nostalgic maybe, but talking about the Clear Rise line as well as some figures from Jujutsu no Kaisen, talking about the promo cards in this issue. Maybe not nostalgic, but just more like a, you know, a look back sort of thing, like a wow, we're already here in the year, I can't believe it. I am quite excited that I have been able to continue doing the series, considering during when all of that, you know, I don't want to say it because your boy ain't trying to get demonetized, but when all of that was happening in the Great Wide World, your boy could not get his hands on these because obviously the place that I usually bought them from was closed. I could have got them online probably, but the problem is online they actually charge a lot for issues of V-Jump. Which really stinks because, like, in Japan, they're literally, like, I don't even think they're $10 a volume. Like, in the States here, they're $10 a volume, and I think that they're less than that in Japan. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that they're, like, $10 or less. I mean, obviously, that would be 1,000 yen, but I think you all get the point. So obviously, though, it's just like they see that they can take advantage of this market who wants this niche product, and they know that the only option to get it is to, you know, overpay for said niche product. So that's what they're gonna do, and we are already on our very first promo card for Dragon Quest today. Obviously, we have this guy. I still need to watch the Dragon Quest anime at some point, but that's what the little pamphlet looks like. Pamphlet, I mean, I guess that's technically correct. Wait, is this already open? No, okay, I was gonna say. Whew! Somebody stealing my V-Jumps? That is literally impossible, considering that they keep these behind the counter at the place that I buy them from. Let's go ahead, though, and take a look at our promo card. So, obviously, this is for the Dragon Quest card game. Pretty cool looking promo, if I do say so myself. Probably not the best Dragon Quest promo that we've gotten this year, but certainly pretty cool. Obviously, this is one of the villain... Well, I guess I can't say obviously because I don't know that for sure, but pretty sure this is one of the villains from Dragon Quest, so pretty cool to be able to get this. I do hope that someday, if I do go to the Land of the Rising Sun, I can bring all of these cards with me and actually use them on the proper machines. Of course, you know I'm going to be playing the heck out of Dragon Ball Heroes, but even for stuff like this where I have these various cards for these various card games, you know, I would love to be able to actually use them, because I think that would be super cool, considering me in the States collecting them and then actually getting to use them on the proper machine would just be like kind of surreal, to be honest with you. Alright, let's get that bad boy out of there. And moving past the manga section, because obviously there is a lot. We'll give you one page, as we always do. But bam! Oh, that looks pretty cool. I will say, I really like the art style of this manga. definitely would like to maybe read it in English, or I guess maybe more so. Whoa, look at this guy. Whoa, he's so evil. Whoa, crazy. Obviously, I would probably watch the anime, because I think this is the anime with Dai in it is his name, right? I'm pretty sure that's what this manga is based off of. I know that the Dragon Quest series has a couple of manga that are currently on running, so it wouldn't surprise me if that actually wasn't the one that Dai was from. We do have another pullout for Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. A big boy pullout as well. Obviously, this is talking about Arc V being introduced into Duel Links. I know that happened because I have a couple of homies who keep up with Duel Links very hard. This is, I think, the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's page. Look at that. The dual disc is what I'm laughing at. Look at that stupid dual disc. I know it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's and it's like, oh wow, you know, the design is like the number 7 or whatever, but bro, it's literally a 7. The dual, I don't know. Like, I know that the old dual disc was like kind of shaped like that, I guess, but I don't know, bro. It's just like they were literally like, screw it, number 7. That's the dual disc design for this generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. Just kind of goofy if you ask me. I think I did see a monster that I actually recognized. Battle of Chaos, nice. But a lot of this is obviously newer stuff. Wait a minute, I know who that is. That's Blue Eyes and Dark Magician down there. Crazy, bro. Obviously, that looks to be a card that gives them support or something of that nature. Whoa! Okay, so this is talking about, holy cow, look at all this Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. So, talking about different Yu-Gi-Oh! Merchandise here. Talking about some... Is that like Piplup in a Blue Eyes? I don't know what that is. Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch. This figure looks amazing. Artwork monsters. That's really cool. Obviously, this is a little bit of a... It's hard to get it out, but a clear acrylic stand is what it looks like. And then we actually have our Yu-Gi-Oh! Promo here for this time around. Oh, hey, look. There's the boys again. Very cool. I don't know. This guy... Looking a little weird, my guy. You all right there, bro? You kind of shouting a little bit loud, bro. This is a manga. This is a library, bro. You can't be shouting like that in here, my boy. All right. Yu-Gi-Oh! Promo for this issue is... Oh, wait, I didn't realize it was literally the card that they were talking about. That is a really sick holo pattern, though. I gotta say, every time I look at these Yu-Gi-Oh! Promos, these, like, as much as I love the, you know, Dragon Ball Heroes promos, obviously, because, you know, I'm the Dragon Ball Heroes guy, I gotta say, these, like, the holo pattern that they do for these, despite this just being, like, a normal promo card for Yu-Gi-Oh!, you know? Like, because obviously all the arcade cards are just like, oh, screw it, bro. Just make it the millionth shattered glass hollow card. They won't care, you know. For these, it seems like they actually put in a little bit of effort, which is nice. Not that those other cards don't look good, but anyway, there we go. Sleeve the boy up. Actually, I forgot to say, if you haven't been watching for a little bit, I did actually get some Yu-Gi-Oh! Sleeves to put these in because they're all a lot smaller. They basically swim inside the Pokemon card sleeves, which, I mean, is fine. It keeps the card protected, but obviously having the, you know, correct size is also pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to skip past the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's shenanigans, and we are going to get to the end of that, because, of course, we have to see what they were summarizing in the manga, basically. Whoa, look at all this! There's some crazy shenanigans going on. Alright, this is also OCG, which is the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga that's currently running right now as well. Very nice stuff here. Yeah, this is obviously talking about it. It's interesting. I always talk about this, how it's so interesting to me that there's two Yu-Gi-Oh! Mangas running at the same time. But I mean, hey, like, it's cool. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I recognize that. That would be some Dragon Ball. That's cool. Alright, so obviously we have UI Beat and Note. Those are some fantastic renders. Lots of great renders on this page. Lots of cool stuff for Dragon Ball. Whoa! Okay, so obviously a lot of these are probably cards that you recognize if you're watching the live stream. Very, very cool stuff. Obviously that Goku and Vegeta look great. Very, very cool. It's always cool. I know it's like, oh, you could just buy the card, but it is always cool having like these different card arts on these, you know, on the pages of these books because they just look so crisp. That is a great Goku art, by the way. And I have to say, wow! That is a really nice Majin Vegeta art. I wish I could get a better angle of that for you, but we also have that really sick Gogeta art in the corner, too. Very, very cool stuff. Talking about Big Bang Mission 11. Oh, there's the funny Jiren! There he is! Funny Jiren! Obviously talking about all of the new releases here for Big Bang Mission 11. I remember them talking about this during the anniversary live stream. Talking about Kakarot on Switch, which kind of makes sense considering the back of the book literally had Kakarot on it. Talking about Toa and Mira in Kakarot as well. And this is also another cool thing that they did. Unfortunately, I can't really read this to you, but they've started doing these like featured Dragon Ball character sections, which is cool to get to know the characters. So they have one on Toa and Mira this time around. As you can see here, we also have the advertisements for the Janemba Zenkai in the corner there. We have the Goku and Piccolo, and then we also have the Halloween Android 18, or Android 18, that's not Android 18, Android 17, there we go, and Aider, which is pretty crazy because I will say, oh yeah, also Easy A and Easy A. But I will say it is pretty crazy to think that like that's how these issues go. This is the December issue, and this is advertising the Halloween unit. Like, think about that. That is just so odd. Obviously here we have the SH Figuarts Dodoria and Zarbon. Very, very cool. We have the movie shenanigans, talking about some different movie designs for the characters. Looks very good. And we have the Dragon Ball Super manga. Now, unfortunately, this time around there are actually no promo cards for V-Jump, which is very, very unfortunate. But I mean, you know, sometimes it's just like, it is what it is, bro. We don't always get them from V-Jump. Talking about, oh wait, that's a different Dragon Ball Heroes manga. I've never read that one. Your boy might have to cop. I do know Big Bang Mission though. Obviously, very, very great Heroes manga. And we are now moving on already. So we are now on Demon Slayer. Funny, I actually don't know this guy's name. I know this is blasphemous, but I never finished Demon Slayer. I'm not afraid to say it, bro. I'm not afraid. Anyway, though, this is talking about the Demon Slayer fighting game, which I know a lot of people were really excited for this game. So it is also very, very cool to see it here in V-Jump. Anyway, moving on here to the Naruto X Boruto. I said that the wrong way. The Ninja Voltage page. Very, very cool. Those arts look different than what I'm used to seeing in this game, but maybe I'm just like misremembering that. Yes, the IRL Naruto movie. This is going to be interesting to see how this goes. I know obviously this is Japanese made, so it's probably going to do a little bit better, all things considered, but I know that we just got a Cowboy Bebop show on Netflix, and I know that it already got canceled, and like the first season I think isn't even done like releasing yet, which really is unfortunate to see. But obviously, I mean, I don't know, Hollywood can't make a good anime adaptation. I'm convinced. It's just kind of the way things are, and it's probably the way that things will always be. They need someone who actually understands anime and the medium. Also, this is a really weird page because it's like this on this side, but then it's manga on this side, and you can tell it's a little bit less like yellow, even on the camera. Very, very weird. Alright, so skipping the Boruto manga here. Whoa, menacing. Oh, so spooky. Oh, he's gonna beat Boruto. Oh, is he gonna beat him? I don't know. Alright, so we have, again, Halloween One Piece Treasure Cruise units. Again, this should tell you how crazy the release schedule is for V-Jump when it comes to these things. We have the One Piece Bounty Rush and the Thousand Storm. It is crazy, by the way, that One Piece has 3 gacha games going at the same time, and does not show any sign of stopping. I forgot, technically 4. I don't know if it's a gacha game, the Bon Bon Journey, where it's kind of like the Tsum Tsum style. Don't know if that's technically a gacha game. Of course, My Hero, we have Ultra Impact. Talking about that Suyu that came out recently. One's Justice 2 as well. I feel like there's a One's Justice 2 ad in like every V-Jump, and I'm like, bro, I don't think I've ever seen anybody talk about it. Oh yeah, there's a Dr. Stone gacha game. I kind of forgot about that as well. Not seen anybody talk about that either. Very interesting. Alright. Moving on, though. We have Jumpooty, Bleach Brave Souls, Hunter x Hunter, and Yu Yu Hakusho, all taking up 4 sections of this page. Always interesting to see what they give more room and what they don't. Saint Seiya, more Dragon Quest? Japan loves their Dragon Quest, bro. That's wild. I mean, this is like the Dragon Quest games rather than the Dragon Quest, like, you know, anime and manga and all that other good stuff. But, like, still, holy... Oh. Yo! Look at him! That's so funny. Oh my gosh. A slime draws near. That's really cool. I like that a lot, actually. Obviously, with the king slime on the top, too. Dragon Quest, with their slimes, always has some really goofy merch, which I am all for, bro. Oh, Battle Spirits is what this was. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. That does seem to be correct. All right. Here's the little pamphlet, by the way. We have the back, and then we have the front. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and crack that card out. This is one of those series that appears very, very occasionally in V-Jump. I mean, the card game must be doing just fine in Japan, considering that, you know, V-Jump still gets promo cards for it all the time, and it is in V-Jump, like, the like actual game is in V-Jump a lot, not obviously the promo cards. We have the regular promo card here, and this is the unfortunate thing about Battle Spirits, is that this is just a card, bro. This is a card. I mean, the back is cool, but this is on like every one of the Battle Spirits cards. I do like the way that they do that with the, you know, white sort of reflecting on the pattern. It's hard to actually catch it on camera in a clear way because it keeps focusing on funny Gogeta in the background. But I digress. Cool. Very nice. I wish they would holoify those, because it's like, bro, you're giving a special promo card out to the people. Don't you want people to remember it? No, people are going to put that in their deck and be like, oh yeah, that came from V-Jump, didn't it? It's like, no, you gotta know. The Dragon Ball Heroes cards literally are like, say V-Jump on the card, which is like, you know. Anyway, enough chit-chat from me. Here's the Battle Spirits section, talking about whatever monster it is that we just got. Big robots, lots of anime. This series always confuses me because I'm like, bro, I swear it's like, it's not consistent with the art and like the characters and where it seems to be taking place in history. Like, if it's like, is it medieval? Is it Gundam? Is it waifu? I don't know. Digimon Ghost game. This is obviously talking about whatever Digimon game this is. I'm not too sure. Again, I'm not the biggest Digi individual, but I do always like looking at this stuff because it's cool to see. That is a sick art style, though. Really, really like that. Funny enough, I like it a lot better against the blue background than I do on the white background that is actually on the card, which is kind of funny. Maybe that's a holo, though, and then obviously, you know, you can't really capture a holo pattern on a book like this. If that's the case, then that's cool. Otherwise, change it to blue now. Just kidding. Okay. Very, very cool. I think this is talking about, yeah, Digimon Rise. I believe that would be a gacha game for Digimon. What do we got on the next page? Oh, Figure-Rise Standard. Yes, I've seen a couple of ads for these guys. I follow a bunch of Japanese like figure accounts, so I have seen at least this guy. I know I've seen a couple of ads for him around. We have IDA Shift. That girl with the green hair looks like Rushia, but I know it is not. Very interesting. So this is some kind of idol thing. I feel like I've never heard of that one, though. Wait a minute. No. I caught you lacking, bro. It's ZX. It's ZX. It's that series ZX card game or whatever it is that we see all the time in here. You can't hide from me, ZX card game. I thought this was something new. It is not, in fact. It's just what we have every time. What is this, bro? All right. Get past it. Oh, okay. So we have the Final Fantasy Chocobo Racing game, as well as the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I have heard people say that this game is actually really, really good. And Guardians of the Galaxy is like one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time. I love the first and the second movie. Definitely the first one a little bit more, but also might be a little bit of nostalgia speaking. Either way, maybe I should try that game at some point. Mario Party. Nice. Obviously, I almost said Mario Dread. Definitely not Mario Dread. That would be Metroid Dread. Mario Party Superstars, obviously. Oh, Pokemon. Ooh. Okay, so this is obviously, I think this is VMAX Climax, right? All these different VMAX cards here look very great. We have Bill with Eevee. Obviously, we have the Legends Arceus promo card. We have the Gardevoir. Love the N with Zekrom. And, of course, my Goat Red chilling with Pikachu. Very, very cool. As well as Elisa with Flaffy up there. Very, very cool stuff. It's always interesting when I'm like, I never expect Pokemon. I don't know why. Like, when it comes to the V-Jump issues, I'm like, I don't know. I just guess I never really think about it that it's going to be in here. But then every time it is, I'm like, oh, hello, my favorite pocket monsters. Okay, we are almost at the end here. Monstrike. Nice. Oh, there's Red V-Jump Man. Hello, sir. Very, very cool. I know we sometimes get a card from the Monstrike card game. Project Sekai Colorful Stage. No idea what that is. We also have Puyo Puyo Quest, which is, I think it's, is Puyo Puyo Quest the name of the normal game too? Yeah, no, because I recognize that guy in the blue, I think, or with the blue hair. Ooh, okay. So we have some Demon Slayer figures here. The Figuarts Zero, Nezuko, as well as the Figuarts Mini of our two girls down there. We also have some Demon Slayer merch on the side there too. Looks very, very cool. Always great to see different anime merchandise, like what they decide to do. In Japan, they always have a lot of interesting things that we never get here in the West. Also, that's Shin Megami Tensei 5. I recognize that V anywhere. Baseball game. Monster Farm 1 and 2 DX. Interesting. Don't think I've ever heard of that video game franchise before. Might have to look that up. AP Push. League of Legends Wild Rift. This is, I forget what league thing this is. I'm not a big League of Legends guy. I'm done making league videos. Oh, hello! Okay, so we have Last Survivor still in here. Obviously, we have Josuke and Okuyasu chillin'. Very, very cool. I'm always still so surprised that this game, like, never got anything else, because it seems like such a cool concept for a console game. And it's weird that, like, I've also only ever seen a couple maps. Like, I was hearing from a friend that apparently they don't update it that often, which is very interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong, but, like, in V-Jump, it always seems like they're adding new characters, but it also seems like that they're not really, like, expanding it. I don't know. It's like, I feel like they literally could have just ported that, and then it's like, oh, Eyes of Heaven 2. I know that's not, like, you know what I mean. Not like, that easy, but, they could definitely release it as like a, you know, bigger game on PC or console, and then I feel like it would do really well, because we are literally starving for like a consistently running JoJo game. I think that would be super cool if they had one. I don't know how they wouldn't be able to do one, considering how much content JoJo has, but I know all JoJo games tend to restrict themselves, except for like Eyes of Heaven and, oh my gosh, what is the other one? The 2D fighting, oh, not 2D. Well, I mean, there is an old 2D fighting game, that's the arcade one, but, the 3D 2D fighter, what's that game called? Can't think of it, unfortunately. Oh well. Alright, so by the way, obviously we have some various manga here, but I do have one more little thing for you at the end of all of this. I do actually have all the other issues that we have gone through this year, and I'm going to show you all of them once we get to the end of the video here. Obviously we have our giveaways, and then our final couple of pages here. Just some various advertisements. You can tell I'm going a little bit fast because I want to get to the good part. Alright, so we have various different books that you can purchase. Obviously the, I think that's the editor's notes. Ooh, I like this always, the little colored manga pages. Very, very neat. Always cool to see these. I have no idea what that is. You lose. My man said, huh? That's funny. Okay. It kind of looks like Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I guess that is Yu-Gi-Oh, huh? Bro, I could imagine the people who make V-Jump playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the office easily. Alright, so this is talking about the next V-Jump. We'll have some Gogeta theming and different kinds of shenanigans, as well as they may be a little bit of highlighted in the next issue, which you'll actually get to see maybe at the end of this video. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And we actually have the Heroes Ichiban Kuji figures featured at the end of this, which is really, really cool. I am going to be picking some of these up. Funny enough, I may or may not have actually bought this guy recently, so I look forward to that video. But I would love to get everything in the set, and of course the 11th anniversary shenanigans. Alright, so with that, that is the final issue of the year, but we are not quite done yet. I do have for you, oh boy. Alright, I may have to stand up to make this little gag happen, but oh my, these are really heavy. This is literally just like pounds and pounds and pounds of paper. I have to flip it over. Hold on. Because I had it the other way. I didn't think about the fact that this one would be on the bottom. Alright. Oh! Holy moly. I don't know if you could see all of that in the camera. Obviously, because the spines are thicker, they're sort of leaning a little bit. But this would be every single issue, unfortunately, except for the January issue from this year, due to everything that was going on in the world at the beginning of this year. I was actually not able to go to the place that I buy these and get the first issue. So I will probably have to just try and snag it online somewhere, see if I can get a copy, just so that I can have the full year, because even though I'll probably flip through it, I obviously won't do a video on it, because it's like, who's going to watch it from January, right? It is cool to see all of these in front of me, though. I will say the one thing that is really unfortunate is in years past, they have actually had them all connect with one big picture, but of course with this year, it's just the various different things that are in these particular issues of V-Jump. But it is cool to have all of these different issues present right in front of us here. I did want to do a small little recap for you. Nothing too crazy, but just so we could go over it and be a little bit nostalgic, just kind of flash them all on screen. Basically just all of the different great V-Jump issues. Oh, by the way, before I show you this one, just kidding, here's the first cover of the year. Obviously, since I don't have it, I can't show you the physical issue, but that's what the cover looks like. Obviously, for the February issue, we had this fantastic MUI cover, which I know a lot of people really, really like the cover of this issue. I am quite honored to own this, actually, because it's a really cool piece of art. We have the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's cover for the March issue here. Looks great, if I do say so myself. And one thing that I want you to notice with these two, and maybe this is just me, like, sort of, I don't know, being a geek for this sort of thing, and I like graphic design, but it is really cool, and I'm sorry my camera's not adjusting how I want it to. There we go. With all of the V's, right, in V-Jump, they all have either a different color, or, like, the entire V-Jump, like, cover goes with the like text coloring and effects that they do on it. It's really cool, right? Like some of them looks a little bit wacky, like the pink one with the blue is a little bit weird, but like this cover is so nice with the white and the purple. Looks very, very good. Obviously this was the issue with that we got that fantastic Vegeta card, the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's one being that sticker with all the winner cards on it. We have this great Granola and Goku one for the 6th issue of the year. Very, very cool. I was very excited to get that cover. You love your OG Yu-Gi-Oh! We got the Yugi and Kaiba cover. This one's also really, really cool. And I especially like the way that they did the V-Jump logo on this one. We did have another Dragon Quest cover this year with our man on the front. Obviously, lots of Dragon Quest cards here. We're kind of getting... Hold on, let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. We're getting a shadow with how many are being stacked on the desk. And there it goes, Geronimo! Well, I guess that'll be the end of that cover for you. Moving on, we do have the Boruto and Goku cover. I remember when this one dropped, everybody was like, oh, hey yo, this is a bit of an oddity, because obviously it kind of should be Goku and Naruto, but of course it's because of the mangas that are running and not necessarily the characters on the cover of the manga. Ugh! Lake of the stack ever higher. We have to adjust it so they don't fall. Obviously, for the 10th issue, we had another Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's cover. This very nice yellow-themed one. Goes good with the protagonist's hair, if I do say so myself. Put that bad boy up there. Making sure it stays. This was a really cool one, I will say. Even though I'm not a Demon Slayer fan myself. I mean, I am, but like of the little that I've watched of it, I'm not like as big as some other people, though. Obviously, this cover was super sick, and especially the fact that we got the little clear file of the full art of this piece in this particular V-Jump issue was really, really cool. I don't know if that one's going to stay here. Let's do a little bit of readjusting here. There, sure. I guess if it falls, it falls. That's fine. We'll just let it go like that. And then for the final issue, we're going to put it to the side since it won't stay here. But obviously, we have the final issue of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching all of these V-Jump videos. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Geronimo! Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Obviously, it is awesome that I can keep doing these videos and you guys enjoy them so much. I know it's a very unique kind of content that it's literally just flipping through the pages of a book that I don't understand, but I really enjoy it and I'm so glad that you guys seem to too. I will keep doing these into next year as long as you guys are interested in them. I think actually, funny enough, after the January issue of 2022, my subscription is technically up, so I'll have to go back and give it the old sign for another year if you guys are interested in doing it, because obviously I only want to do it if you guys are interested. As much as I do like collecting these, they do take a lot of shelf space. And I will give you a little teaser for the next one. It might be a little Gogeta action going on there, but keep an eye out for that on the YouTube subscription page. And I will see you guys in the next one. Dokkan, it's out.